Good day. It's been a while since I put a video out. I appreciate you stopping by my channel to check it out. Today I'm going to do an open bag review. It's not an open box because what we have is a used item. It's only been put together once when we bought it to verify everything was there and no rips, tears. But we are going to put together the Napier Backroadz truck tent model 19066. This is specifically made for the short beds. The Chevy Colorado, Jeep Gladiator, the Ford Ranger, the GMC Canyon, Nissan Frontier, Toyota Tundra 5-foot bed, Toyota Tacoma 5-foot bed. My bed is 5'2", so it goes from 5 foot to 5'2". There are 5 other models depending on your truck. They're specifically made for each bed length and vehicle. So make sure you check out your measurements before you order one. Again, this is a used item, found it on Marketplace. So without further ado, we're going to go and review this thing and set it up, tear it down for you. Again, the Napier Backroadz tent. The bag is a typical tent bag, built fairly well, double zipper. Handles are sewn in really good. Good displays of it, assembled, and a close-up. Okay, some of the comforts of it, it's got a full tent floor. So if it does happen to leak under the tent in the bed of the truck, I won't get wet on the inside because it has a full vinyl floor. 2 mesh windows and a large entry door that's at the tailgate. 5.5 feet of headroom. Added security of being inside the bed of your truck. I am off the ground, off the elements, but yet camping. It comfortably sleeps 2 adults. It's got a full rain fly with taped seams that provides the ultimate weather protection. Color-coded poles and sleeves. That's what's neat about this, is you're going to see that the tent poles and the sleeves on the tent match color to color, so you can't mess it up. Storage, there you have it. Durability, withstands high winds, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. So further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, on this bag, there is also sewn in directions. So if you got a habit of losing directions throughout the years, this is sewn into the bag, and it has step-by-step instructions. 3-page instruction book. One person can set this tent up in 10 minutes. Of course, it's going to take longer because I'm making a video for you, and also this is my second time putting this together, so just bear with me. Let's have some fun. Okay, normal tent bags have your typical nylon strap, tie it in a bow tie, shove in your bag. I like this because I don't have to worry about those. These have nice plastic clips. Pops right off. Same with this one. So I'm going to put these in the bag, right below the camera. Now we're going to roll this tent out and see what other items are in it. Okay, now, since I've already rolled it up, being a tailgate, this is the entry to the tent. And this is the doorway to the tent. So I'm going to take this, set it right there, not move it, and then we'll go through items. We have the rain fly. Pretty good sized rain fly. We'll set that down on the ground. We have a mesh storage compartment for overhead. Tent poles. Now this is really nice with them because this bag is padded. It's just not your chintzy little bag. This one takes some abuse. And we'll get into the tent poles here in a little bit. But they're all in there in a nice padded bag. Okay, now we're going to unroll it. Remember, The door of the tent is on the tailgate. This is the door of the tent since I've rolled it up there. Just open it up. Normally, this tent would take about 10 minutes for one person to set it up. So just bear with us and we'll get this together. Comes with some nice straps. We'll get into them shortly. I just draped them over the side of the truck so they're out of the way. Go to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Strap. Okay, before I go too far with the strap, I want to explain to you that if you have a roll-up tonneau cover, you can keep the tonneau cover on the truck, provided where it's rolled up here is less than 6 inches tall. If it is, you have to take the cover off. So I can flip mine up, I'm going to lay it flat. Plenty of room. The tent will sit right over it. These are nice, stretchable here, and your regular nylon straps, plastic clips. What's nice is this also has a shield for your paint where your adjustable strap is at. That way you won't scratch your truck. What you do is you just hook it up under the truck. Just do it lightly because we're going to have to move the tent around. This goes up under the wheel well. Okay, the front strap is sewn in a V. That sits right in this corner so your tent doesn't slide backwards. It sits just like that. And that just goes under the body. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. And a word of the wise for those of the Colorado, the tailpipe is right here. So if you've been driving your truck, you're going to set this up immediately after that. Just keep an eye on that tailpipe. Don't get yourself burned. See, there's my tonneau cover. It's less than 6 inches tall. The tent just sits right over it. And then our next step would be the tailgate straps. I'm loosening these all the way up. Okay, under the tailgate, you got 3 straps. One on each side plus the middle. With a one-person job, you lift up your tailgate just enough to drop the clip down. You feed it between the tailgate and the bumper. Reach up. And there's the clip. And then from that point, you just take your matching strap. Just do that on all 3 of them. The center one's going to be tricky with the trailer hitch. Okay, got that down. Reach up and see if you can find that strap, which is right here. That's pretty neat. Now I don't want to break my propeller. Put my strap on it. And then the last one for the tailgate. Same thing. Set it down there. Raise it up just enough to drop it. Reach up under here. And we, again, watch that tailpipe. Make sure that's the correct way. because that will be your door to get in. Try that again. Okay, now we're going to get into the color-coded poles. Again, there's 4 poles, color-coded. The gray is the back door. We'll set that right there on the ground. The green is the front to back cross member. And you have 2 blacks that cross the tent. I got a green tab here and a green tab up on this one. Right there. Put that, just slide right in that little pouch. Slide right into this pouch. Now I'm going to go ahead and clip this now. One more clip thing. Oh, just two clips. Okay, we're good. Now I'm going to take the black one and crisscross it. These are rather long, but it's the same fiberglass style setup as a normal tent. Now to set these up, we're going to take them right through the green X. And we'll go underneath that green one. Go through that one. Go on your side here. There you go. Yeah, Brian's running the second camera for me, so he's going to help push this rod through. All right, we're going to be about halfway even, and then go ahead and lay it right on the bed of the truck, or the rail, just like that. We're going to do that to both sides. Stretch this out just a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Into the green pouch, into the sleeve, and in we go. Okay, so far. Okay, so what we have right now is that's your roof support. I put that on first. Front, side to side, these are the tent supports themselves. They got a little black pouch because it's a black pole. We're going to set the front in the pole. Now this is a lot easier with 2 people, but 1 person can still do it in 10 minutes. There's a lot of back and forth doing this stuff. Okay. I'll take this one. March it up. Slide it right in. Right in that pouch. Now we go to the front. Open that pouch up. Set it in there, like so. And we go to the driver's side again. And set it up like that. Now we'll just take this and I pull it back just to make sure these straps are in their correct positions on the corner, like that. And we'll snug her down, not too tight, just enough to keep it from bouncing in the wind. That one there's tight enough there. Again, this has a very nice protective coating. Center this up. Pull it down. Cover that up. Then we go to the back. The back's fairly snug enough already, but we'll snug her down a little bit more. This side of the tent is pretty well done. Now we go to the passenger side. And again, just start in the front. Make sure your V strap is around the corner of it. Pull that down. Snug it down just a little bit because you want to be able to have some movement for the wind. The wheel well. Same thing, just snug her down. And in the back. Now the next step is just like a normal tent. You have 2 clips on each pole. You just snap right on. Snap her up. Okay, the last thing to do is the door. Again, everything snaps together, slides right in position. And then another way, if you forget the color codes, you're going to see that there are 2 arches on the pole right here, on one on each side. So you're going to feed it through this green piece. Just like that. I just push that joint back together so I can get this one in there. Again, we're going to want to try to center up as much as you can to start with. Okay, now back on the driver's side. Now the gray pouch is going to be right down here. It's got the gray seam on it. That tells you it's the gray pole. Slide it in. Go to this side. Grab it. Find the gray pouch, which is right here. And this one, a lot of the reviews I've seen, these have a habit of breaking really easy. So just make sure you do it nice and slow. Try to keep it centered as much as you can and just go up nice and slow with it. Again, remember it's a very brittle clip, or a pole. So I got that one clipped. And that one clipped. And that's good there. Now, you gotta do the tailgate. Start in the middle, pull this tab right to the end of the tailgate. Grab that strap. Just snug her down. Strap. That's the interior of the tent so far. So it is tight. All right. I think I want to loosen this up a little bit. Okay, that's done. Now it loosens it up quite a bit. Okay, the tent is up. Now we're gonna put tarp on. And we'll clip the front passenger side. Then we'll clip the back passenger side. Which will be this one. Will be clipped here. There we go. Let's put this one in. Clip it right there. Okay, now we'll clip on the back final piece. And this clip here goes here. Okay, so that is clipped on. That is clipped on. A good way to tell your tarp is good is the seam. You just want it close to the center as you can. I'm going to clip this last one on. And then again, these, you just want just enough to hold it in place. Do the other side. That's all there is to it. Basically, your tent is done. But there's your privacy door. And there's your screen. Okay, the tent is basically built. I'm standing up, and if I bend my neck down maybe 2 inches, I'll be able to stand full straight up. It's about 5'8" is what I have. Now this here was the fourth item that was in the bag. This is a cargo pouch, ledge, and also you can hang your camping lantern. Clips, little S hooks. It slides in like that. Slides in like that. Slides in there. And the last one slides over here. And then right here is where you would hang your camping lantern. You can bring it down or you raise it up. These are neat because if you don't want them in eyesight, take your phone, your wallet, and there you go. It's a nice little hanging pouch. This here is just a front vent. With the tent the way it's built, it's got the awning over it, so you'll always get fresh air. If you want to close it, push it up here, just zip it shut. I'm gonna leave that open. We got a visitor on my tent. Now he's evicted. Just like any tent, you roll it up. You just have your T-snaps. And then you're good to go. These zippers, haven't used these zippers yet. There we go. Even when I had my tent, I always put my zippers at the top. That way they're not hanging down here. Someone can reach in there. Most of the time they're not going to look up to the top. And what's neat is the logo that's on this glows in the dark. These zipper pulls glow in the dark. But for folding reasons, I'm going to leave these open. But I'm going to roll this side up. The other side is the exact same. I'm not going to get into extreme details with it. Put your T. You can put your T clips on there, and that holds the curtain in place. One on each side of the window. That just keeps it in place. Okay, the other side is what I should have done first. So we're gonna roll this up anyway. Just like that, you just got your little T-clip. Just like that. And this one here, just slide it through. Now you're good. Plenty of ventilation. And also, besides your top-mounted cargo, you also have a side pocket. I wish there was one on this side, but there's only one. You can put that there. And also, with my truck, the Colorado, having a wide bed, the rails, these things are 5.5, 6 inches deep. With this floor tent, I have a 6-inch shelf on each side of my tent. And this will fit between the wheel wells a twin-size mattress, air mattress, but I'm going to use a cot. Set the cot up over here in inclement weather, I can slide stuff in. And the same with this. There's your 2 types of rear entry doors. Okay, now to the positives. I'm 5'9". My head is down, and I'm not touching the back of this tent. Plenty of sleeping areas. It's a lot bigger than it looks. And also I have little shelves here on my wheel wells if I want. Okay, that's one of the good positives. Now, another positive that intrigues me is, although the material is not of the strongest, all of the corners down in here all have 3 layers of vinyl on them to prevent from ripping. The ease of install, I'd say one person can easily do it once they get used to it. You are off the ground, you're out of the elements, and if you're out by yourself, half of your truck bed you can use to store your outdoor equipment in inclement weather. Nice little clips, pop in, pop off. I really like these protective strap covers against the paint. Nice strong plastic clips with the elastic, so it will move in the wind. Perfect, that's what you want. There's another one. Get off here, my tent. And then right here, if you go to the front, you have your positive ventilation up in the V. That's the inside window where we can zip it shut or close it. I've seen some that the tailgates aren't even used. The tent stops here. The Napier, at fully enclosed, you're gaining an extra 2 foot of floor space using the tailgate. The rain fly, quick and simple. Nice little clips. And some Velcro. I didn't connect on it, but there's a couple Velcro spots where you can Velcro to the holes. That's pretty much it. Again, I got this used, new. You can get them on Amazon. Okay, that's the assembly, the review. I'm just gonna take it apart. I'm gonna time lapse this fast for you so you don't get bored with it. So here we go. Okay, now this is where you got to reverse it. Remember, you want this at the tailgate, which means this is going to be a flap you're going to hold down when you unroll it. Flip it on like that. And then when I reverse it to put it back in the truck, right there's the door. Just roll it right on out. And that is the whole truck tent right there. And the bag. Some people put this in the bag this way. I like to lay the bag over. Just makes it so much easier. You just flip it. Then, see what I mean? The bag is large enough where you don't have to yank on these to get the thing to zip. We'll put that there. I thank you for taking your time to sit back, relax, enjoy my video. Open bag review, the Napier Backroadz truck tent. Now, before I go into what I really like about it, man, improvements that can be made. Go ahead and hit, if you like that video, hit the like button. Don't be afraid, it's not gonna bite you. Subscribe to the channel. I'm not a heavy YouTuber, I don't do it all the time, but when I do a random video, you'll know when it's out there. And while you're hitting that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you will know as soon as it gets posted on YouTube that I put another video out there. Share it. If you know anybody that has a truck and is looking for a tent, share the video with them. Give them an idea of what else options are out there. So with that, what I really liked about this tent, it is very lightweight, 16, 17 pounds. Easy to carry, doesn't take a whole lot of space. Ease of install. You watch Brian and myself assemble and disassemble this tent. Really easy. You're off the ground. I'm about 2-3 foot off the ground right now. No bugs, no critters, no animals, out of the elements. If we get rain, mud, snow, wind, I'm not on the ground. So that's another good bonus right there. For the price. You can get this on Amazon for roughly $150 to $250. For the price you pay, you're getting a great quality tent. You can spend $500, $1,000 on other truck tents. Heavier duty. Now keep in mind, if you want to be completely out of the water, this tent does have a full floor. Some of them don't have a full floor. Their tents go over the rails, and you're stuck with what you see here is what you get. You don't get a floor, you don't get a tailgate. You have your basic tent shell. This is a complete enclosed tent. The paint guards on the straps, I really like them vinyl buckle covers. So if the wind does flap, it's going to protect your paint from being chipped, scratched, scuffed. That's a big bonus for me. I really like that. Triple corners. All the corners so far that I've seen are all triple layered, triple stitched. The stretching is stronger and more capable of withstanding it with the triple stitching, triple coating versus a single layer tent. Interior of this tent, I was shocked when I first put this thing together. I was not expecting that much room in this tent. I'm 5'9", the tent is 5'6". Plenty of room to fairly stand up and get dressed. Plenty of ventilation. plenty of privacy. Now this tent is made for casual camping. I would not take this tent if I'm going to be camping once a week every month. I would get a heavier duty tent. But if you're going one weekend here or there, a random week or two out in the campground, by all means, this is more than adequate. But if you do more than that on a steadier basis, I would spend a little extra money and get a heavier gauge vinyl. Okay, that concludes this part of my review. These I'm going to change on my next assembly. You saw in a video where I put the green bar front to back and I clipped it first. And then I put the black crosses. What I'm going to do next time is I'm going to put the black ones in first and lay them across the bed rail like I showed you the first time. Then I'm going to put the green one inside the green pouches and clip them. Because if you notice, it took two of us to do one of the black bars. It's because I had enough tension on the top where it wasn't lined up. So I'm going to reverse that when I do it again. Do the black crossovers first, hook up the green one, clip in the green one, and then you proceed to putting all your corners in and doing your door last. I'm going to leave my straps unhooked off the truck until the door is complete. That way I'll have the four corners done, I'll have the roof done, and I'll have the door done. Then I'm going to adjust the tent after that fact. Then I'll put my 6 side straps on. And also the tailgate would be after that. I did notice a lot of super stretches, super tight areas. That was because I did the straps early. Another thing I'm going to do is I have a folding 2-step ladder. I'm going to bring that with the tent because this is a good 3 foot off the ground. So instead of sliding up on the tailgate, shimmying into the tent, I'm going to unfold my step ladder, set it down, climb up just like a staircase. 2 steps into the tailgate, into the tent. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. Now it's time for the famous required camping s'more rating scale. I broke this into 5 categories with a s'more rating of 1 to 5 s'mores. First category is affordability. There are cheaper tents and there are more expensive tents. For the price of this tent, it is a very well built structure, so I'm going to go ahead and give them 5 s'mores. Ease of assembly. One person can put this together. At random times you may need 2, so with that in mind, I'm going to go give them a 4 s'mores. Quality build. This is a good vinyl for the random camper. If you want to use long-term camping, like I recommend, I would go with a heavier vinyl. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and give them 3 s'mores. Roominess. There are plenty of room in this tent for 1 person and 2 people if need be. So I'm going to go ahead and give them 5 s'mores. Appearance. It's your basic looking tent. Nothing fancy. No bells and whistles. With that in mind, I'm going to go and give them a 4 s'mores. So overall, with all 5 categories in consideration comparing to other tents, I'm going to go ahead and give the Napier 4 1/4 s'mores. Again, thank you for watching my video. I hope you find it informative and pass the video around. I'm sure other people with tents are looking for some other options. So feel free and drop me a comment. I like to read comments. I reply to them as well. So thank you for visiting Daniel's Models and More. Have yourself a great day.